I did this mod, I did a video on that. It's really simple, you just basically screw those in there. But what we have to do here is we have to let the pressure valve off. Beckett, are you serious? Hey, welcome back, friends. So recently we introduced you guys to our permanent site here in the North Georgia mountains. I've asked that we be discreet about the location just because the folks that run it, they're already overwhelmed with requests to get up here. So apologies for that. Before we get any further, I have a lot of people asking where we are, and they just quite frankly have asked me to be discreet about that. But a lot of you have also asked, what do we do? What do we leave down? What do we leave running, etc. when we leave? So what are we doing when we leave the RV? Do we leave it hooked up? Do we raise all the stabilizers, etc., etc.? So how do we leave our site when we go back home? And that's the subject of this video. I hope you'll stick around. Alright, quite sure you've seen enough of my face, but yeah, just an update on the filter. I did bring up the 2-stage filter this weekend, checking that out, and yeah, I like that. It's got pretty good pressure up here, and anyway, I like the, some filters restrict the pressure, but that's not a problem here. So the first thing I do is I turn the water off. Make sure everyone has brushed their teeth, went to the bathroom, all of that good stuff. We leave that off while we're gone, just in case if a leak did happen to happen. It would only leak so much, and then I drain the unit. I did this mod, I did a video on that. It's really simple, you just basically screw those in there. But what we have to do here is we have to let the pressure valve off. Beckett, are you serious? Okay, let's try that again. I came around this corner and Beckett was peeing right here. Jeez whiz. The life of a boy dad. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. So anyway, we have to go in here and we have to release this pressure valve, because if you don't, the suction, you can hear that. Hear it draining now. And we drain out my water heater. So I don't want that sitting. And I'll leave this open to remind me to close that valve and to close those valves as well. So all of that will be draining while we're getting the rig ready in other areas. The first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these chairs up. We're going to leave the rug out for now. It's just a temporary fix. This rug is from Lippert, and I like it. It's huge. I thought, you know, these plastic rugs, polyester, whatever they're made of, I thought these seams would bother me. Like, I thought I'd be tripping over them, but this never happened. And so we're gonna leave this one out for a few weeks, see how it holds up to the sun. Well, I will keep you updated on that. But let me go ahead and get these chairs put into the pass-through. All right, one thing I neglected to mention, make sure you turn your water heaters off, okay? We only ever use electric. And to be quite frank, since 2017, we've only used electric, which is crazy. But if you use the gas, make sure to turn them both off. You don't want that thing dry and this sucker trying to heat up nothing. One thing that we do at all times, not just when we leave, we put out ant baits, and we put them out all over the place, generally speaking around the edge of the walls, anywhere you know, the ants like to crawl searching for stuff around the bottom of the counters. So we leave those out all the time.
All right, since we're keeping stuff in the refrigerator, we're going to do the old trick where you leave out an ice cube, and that way if the power goes out for an extended amount of time, it'll melt and we'll know our creamer might not be good anymore.
Now, if we were going to be gone for more than 2 or 3 weeks, we would definitely empty this filter water, but the game plan for us is to be back in about 10 days, so that should still be fine when we get back. And the big question is, do we leave power on? And yes, so we have the microwave set for the correct time, and obviously we have the refrigerator running. That's one of the advantages of having this here all of the time, is we want to have this fridge rocking and rolling when we get here. And so yeah, we leave the power on 100% on that one. We do turn the thermostat off. We don't really need any heat. The freezing season is over here in Georgia, so we're not really worried about that. We just turn it completely off. Here you'll see our little bag of open food. So we don't leave anything that's been opened in the rig, just anything we can do to keep critters and ants and bugs out. So that's what this little bag is. Don't leave any open food, even for a week. So just like at home, depending on how many nights we've slept in the bed, we'll either take the sheets with us and wash them, or we won't. In this situation, we're not going to. These were brand new sheets. They've only got one night on them. And in this situation too, we've got a laundromat here on site, so it's only about a football field that way. We may just wash them here. There may be something, just have a lazy Sunday to chill out. But yeah, we don't take the linens home. All right, the old stinky slinky. Do I dump every time? No. I pretty much just watch my tanks. I want, and this sounds disgusting even for me to say, but I want that stuff inside those tanks to be like a slurry. I want it to break down. I want it to get into a mushy mess so it dumps easier. We get to use a lot of water here because we are full hookup, so I should have no excuses. But yeah, I dump every time? Absolutely. I make sure I've got this to go ahead and hook up my black tank flush from time to time. And I'm a stickler about that. I like to keep my tanks clean, but I don't feel the need to dump every time. It's just kind of as needed, basically. Someone asked in the comment section if we left our stabilizers down, and yeah, absolutely. We leave. I leave the Hewitt stabilizers and the jacks, and even from time to time, if I feel like I need it, I'll come tighten the jacks up. But yes, we absolutely leave the stabilizers down. So one of the biggest questions we get is, do we slide in every trip? And the answer to that is yes. And the reason being, it just keeps sun off the sidewalls. It keeps sun off of most of the slide topper. And yeah, if there is any water that was, if say it rained, if there was any water up there, it'll dump it out. And if we don't slide in, it may hold water. And we don't ever want any of that. So I just don't see any reason why we don't take, I don't know, 30 seconds to slide the rig in. And also it keeps the mechanisms moving around. You don't want stuff to just never be used. All right guys, so one of the last things we do just from time to time, not every time, is we'll drop out some ant bait. And basically you can grab this stuff, get it in the sprinkle type, and I just squirt it and it'll come out. So I'll have it down here and I'm just throwing bait around anything touching the ground that goes into the rig. So the hose, run the hose here, and around the tires. Obviously here, just pretty much just surrounding the rig, doing a perimeter with this stuff. It just helps keeps the ants out. And of course, make sure we turn off our LP. We'll be doing a video soon. Gas Stop has sent us some new hoses to show you guys. I'm excited about that. And I've got a regulator coming. You guys know those are recalled. Got a big recall, really industry-wide. I can't talk today. Industry-wide. And so yeah, so we'll be doing that video coming soon. But make sure that our LP is off. So I could actually get on the picnic table and check our vents, and I noticed our bathroom vent was open. This one was open. We got that one closed. Make sure those are closed. Yeah, might add the vents one day that you can leave those cracked, but we don't have them right now, so make sure those are closed so water doesn't get in. Basically all we have left now is to just check the locks here on our kitchen and our pass-throughs, and then the doors. And that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget your dog. Oh, Tallulah Boolah. You ready to go home, Boolah? And yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope this video was useful. We've had several questions about how we leave the rig in a permanent site, and this answers most of them. I'm sure I've forgotten something though, so please let me know in the comment section if I've missed anything, or if you have any suggestions that I didn't do. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I got this, you can see, got that back. That valve is closed again, and then I closed my water valves down there. I'll close this door, and that'll be it. Hope this video was useful, guys. As always, consider subscribing. See ya. Don't forget to take out the trash. See you guys.